What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming right back. And you already know you rocking out with your 30-something year old college student. Guys, we want to go ahead and jump right in it. Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. This is not really going to be a college video. So the main reason why I'm making it is because of what happened at college, right? So I'm going to talk about weight loss, right? I'm going to talk about weight loss. Far from college, right? But I have to tell you what happened. So I've been doing a whole lot of new things for myself to lose weight. I told myself when I get out of driving trucks, I'm going to put myself on a regimen. I'm going to eat different. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yeah. It was just talk at the moment because I wasn't doing it. I had people telling me, right? Like, well, if you're really serious about it, then you can start it right now. Or, if you really want to lose the weight, why are you going to wait until you get out of trucking? That's what I got from a lot of people. And since I'm not driving trucks no more, and I am your 34-year-old college student or 30-something-year-old college student, either one what you want to say, I finally got to it. So what happened, I'm walking around college, right? I'm going into the cafeteria. I'm going into my classes. And just most of the people with my class and even some of the instructors, they have seen the weight drop. And I having people coming up to me saying, yo, Dunlap, what are you doing? Like, and I'm like, what you mean? I'm in trouble. They're like, no. Like you was this big, but now you this big. Like, tell me your secrets. And it feels good because this is not just one person. It's not just two people. This is basically every day, just people who really don't talk to me, just see me in passing. And of course, some of the people that I know in class. So I was just like, man, it really working. So I just want to tell you, when I started my weight loss plan, when I started it, I weighed 240 pounds. Jesus, I was walking with a wobble sometimes. I would get around my brother, and my brother be like, "Demont, why you breathing so hard?" I'm like, I don't know. I ain't breathing hard. You need to check your ear. That's how I was and everything. I would walk up steps and get tired, man. 240 pounds today, right now, after I started, only about a month ago, right? Only about a month ago, 220 pounds. That is where I'm at. So I done dropped 20 pounds just based on this regimen. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I feel so much better. And one of the biggest things that I could just tell from doing this regimen is that I don't feel bloated at night. And I don't feel bloated in the morning times no more. But we're going to go ahead and get to what I did because I want to help you out. Guys, I want to give you a disclaimer. These are things that work for me. I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. I am none of that. So I'm going to tell you what worked for me, and I'm going to tell you my logic behind it. Regardless if you say it works or not, it worked for me, and maybe it could work for you. Guys, here are the top 5 things that I have done in the past month to lose 20 pounds. Now, I'm going to give it to you in order. And this is the way that I believe that you have to do it. And you can switch it up. You can probably do 1 or do 2. But if you want maximum output, if you want maximum results, I would tell you this is how you need to do it. And another disclaimer, this is number 1, right? This is number 1. What I mean by number 1, this is the first phase, right? That's what I mean. This is the first phase. And I'm not even going to bring you the second stage because you're not ready for that. All right. Top 5 things on what I did to lose these 20 pounds. Let's go. Number 5, intermediate fasting. Woo, boy. I got to give it up for this. I have never done intermediate fasting. Hold on. The only time I did it was when I was fasting for church or fasting for a specific reason. But doing intermediate fasting to lose weight, never did it. But let me tell you something. I used to eat at any time that I wanted to, right? I would wake up. As soon as I would wake up, I wouldn't even be hungry. But because breakfast is cooked, I would go in there and I would eat it. Now I'm like, I just ate food and I'm still feeling bloated from the food that I ate the day before, right? Nighttime come, I get off work at 9, 10 o'clock, and I'm saying, you know what? If this is what I'm telling myself, if I stay up later, I know I'm going to get hungry. So I'm going to get something and I'm going to eat it now. So I would stop by McDonald's, get that double cheeseburger, no pickles, no onions, a McChicken, no lettuce, and a slice of cheese. Ooh, a small fry and a sweet tea. That was me. And in the morning time, going to work, I would go by Bojangles. I would get that Supreme combo. Woo-hoo, and a sweet tea and a biscuit. That is what I did, especially when I got out of trucking. And I'm just like, no, I'm getting fatter, getting fatter. You saw all around my neck how fat I was. I said, no, I got to do something about it. Intermediate fasting? Let me tell you something. I started to do this, and immediately I saw the pounds falling off me, guys. I am not lying. I am not kidding you. I only eat between the hours of 12 noon and 6 p.m. Let me say that again. I only eat between the hours of 12 noon and 6 p.m. A lot of you are like, you crazy. You can't do that. No, you can do that. That is going to be the gold star that I'm going to give you at the end of this video. I'm going to tell you how you can do it and why you need to do it. You can do that. Number 4, give it to me straight, dog. You need to reduce your food intake. This is a sleeper. A lot of people don't speak about this, but this is a sleeper. Reduce your food intake. I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I used to eat at any point in time of the day. But also, when I did eat, I would eat a lot. I promise you I would eat a lot. And I would eat more than what I need to. I would eat until I was satisfied and more. What I did was, guys, I gotta be honest. I typed in Google, why are Asians so small? I typed in Google, and I looked. It's like 5 major tips and stuff what they give you. But the one that stuck out to me, it said Asians only eat 80% of what their body can take. All right. What that means is, if you know, when you say I'm full, that's 100%. When you say when you can give an evaluation of your body and you say I'm full, that's 100%, right? So Asians, they never eat to get full. They only eat enough. And when I started just eating enough, I was not gaining weight no more. And on top of that, I didn't feel bloated in the morning or at night. But remember, this is coupled with intermittent fasting. All right, give it to me. Number 3, this is going to be very, very important to the whole process of losing weight. Guys, you got to cut the sugar out, right? You got to cut the sugar out. Let me tell you why you got to cut the sugar out. Because going back to the first 2 that I just gave you, your body has, for this video, I'm going to say this. Your body has 2 fuel sources. I'm not going to bring up protein right now, and I'm not going to bring up carbs. We're not talking about that. But the 2 main fuel sources, we're talking about regular people, guys. You have sugar and you have fat. I'm going to say that again. You have sugar and you have fat. But see, this is what happened. When you eat sweets all day, when you eating little Debbie cakes, when you eating cakes that grandma made, when you eating patty cakes out of Walmart, when you eating all these sweets, whatever, when you drinking sodas, whatever sugars is in whatever you eating, when you eating all that, this is what happened. This is what your body is doing. Your body look at your sugar as its primary fuel source, right? So what happened is, when sugar gets into your body, it immediately gives you energy. But the one thing about sugar burns super fast. So when your sugar burns super fast, your body sends signals that you're hungry. The thing is, you're not hungry. It's just that the fuel source that your body is using is empty. So now stomach start to feel a little, oh, I'm hungry, you start to be like, you craving, like, oh, I need something to eat. And you really don't. It's just them signals running up to your mind and saying, hey, I need more sugar. That is what's happening. What we're going to do is cut the sugar. We're going to cut the sugar, and we're going to get back to the actual primary fuel source, which is fat. See, both of them can't give energy at the same time. It's either one or the other. Like I said, guys, this is the way I see it. It's either one or the other. And when you stop eating sugar, what is going to happen at some point in time, when you deprive yourself from that sugar, your fat energy is going to kick in. And the thing is about that, when that fat energy kick in, I don't care who you are, you have fat on your body is going to constantly eat. And the thing is, your stomach may growl, right? It may growl, but you're not hungry. Because I want you to do an evaluation of your body when your stomach growl, right? And when your stomach growl, ask yourself, are you hungry? Just because your stomach growl, that doesn't mean you're hungry. That just means your stomach growl. That also means your stomach is digesting. That also means that your stomach is empty and is doing what it's supposed to do. Your intestines is doing what it's supposed to do, and it's contracting, pulling and pushing, and that's what happens when your stomach is empty. Now, just because I said your stomach is empty does not mean that you are hungry. I can't say it no more. Just because your stomach is empty on food do not mean that you are hungry. Do not equate one with the other. You can go a long time before you actually need food. The only time that you're going to be hungry if you have sugar as your fuel source and you run out, and it's going to send that signal, you're going to feel it. But once it switch over, I promise you, you're going to love it. And I give you this last little tip. The reason why I'm saying that, because when you're doing intermediate fasting, what's going to happen? You only eat for a short window out of 24 hours. So if you own sugar, you're going to feel like you need something to eat. Man, I can't go no much longer without no food, right? But when you switch over to the fat fuel source, what happened is you're going to evaluate yourself and you're going to know that I'm not hungry. You'll go to sleep and wake up and still feel full of energy. You just have to be honest with yourself. So I done talked a lot about that one. So let's go ahead and move on to the other thing, guys. You gotta exercise. Yes, you got to exercise. Now, I did all of this without exercising. And the reason why I did this is because I actually went to the gym and I hurt myself. And because because I didn't want the energy to go further or get hurt any worse, I just stopped, right? I just stopped. So I was at home doing yoga. I was still stretching. I was doing yoga and stuff. I was doing a little small stuff, but I wasn't really going hard like I normally do. So I exercise at home during this process. And even without exercising, I still was able to drop the 20 pounds. But I'm not going to speak too much about exercise, because I'll tell you that can actually be in the part 2. That can be in the second phase. You don't have to exercise. You will get more out of it and better results if you exercise, but yet and still, you still can change and you still can lose the weight with this lifestyle change that I'm giving you right now. So let's go ahead and move on. Guys, last one. And I'm going to speak on this one because y'all going to be like, what? Another way that I lose weight, and it helps me lose weight. Give it to me right here. Taking cold showers. I know I just lost you, but I'm going to say it again. Taking cold showers. Guys, I'm going to be honest. You don't have to do this one. You don't have to do it. but it's great benefits, right, in taking cold showers. I'm not going to go through all the benefits. And I said that disclaimer at the beginning because of this one, because I don't know all I need to know about cold showers to give you everything that you want. But I'm going to give you what I have. What cold showers do, right? It's the thing in your body that's called brown fat. Okay. When the cold water hits your skin, so now your body has to regulate its temperature to the water now. See, you don't know this. When you taking hot showers, this is why people take hot showers at nighttime, because they want to relax. When you take a hot shower, your inner core cools down, right? I don't even know if you knew that, but your inner core cools down. It's just the reverse. When you take a cold shower, your inner core warms up and it gets hot. And that's where that brown fat comes in. That is what it's triggered. Cold water triggers the brown fat to say, you know what? I got to warm up. Oh, I should have snapped with this hand. I have to warm up. It's telling you that I need to regulate the body temperature. But in that, when it warms up, it's actually burning more calories. And I haven't brought up the calories because I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. But it's going to burn calories while it's burning up. And part of that, like I said, I don't know, but in my theory with the brown fat also is it speeds up your metabolism because it's trying to regulate your body temperature because of the cold water. That one, that's what I think. Honestly, I believe I read it somewhere. I'm going to just be honest, but that's what I think. Guys, like I said, it worked for me. Another thing is, with the cold water, you're probably thinking, I can't do that. I ain't taking no cold water. Guys, it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. Here's what happened with me. The first 2 days and 3 days was treacherous. But around that fourth day and that fifth day, it turned into a treasure. Let me tell you something. Now, when I touch cold water, it feels hot because my body has adapted to the cold. And I tested it. I would get into the water and I would tell myself, man, this water is hot. And I know I got it all the way on cold. So I would say, man, this water is super hot. So once I got done taking my shower, I called my dad. I said, hey, Dad, come here right quick. Come here. Call my dad back there. I said, Dad, touch that water and tell me if it's hot or cold. My dad touched that water. He said, that's ice cold. And I said, it's working then. It's working. And that's how I realized it was working, because when my dad touched it, because my dad do not do no cold shower. He said he will not do no cold showers. When my dad touched it, it was ice cold. But when I was in there, my whole body and in all them areas, it was feeling hot. It was feeling like heat. And another reason why I knew it was working, because I looked at the mirror and the mirror didn't have no fog on it. It didn't have no fog. So now I get out, I'm able just to look in the mirror. I ain't got to worry about no steam fog and stuff like that. So like I'm saying, it's a mind thing. If you can do it and you can get to that point till your body gets activated, I promise you, you would love it. And it has so many other benefits other than with the potential of losing weight as well. So I want you to think of that. Guys, we're going to run through this right quick. One more time. Like I said, you have intermediate fasting, right? You have reduce your food intake. My one that I have to say, cut that god dang sugar out, guys. Gotta cut that sugar out. The next one is exercise. You can do this in phase 2, but I'm just telling you, this is what I did, yoga and stuff. And the last thing, taking cold showers. Guys, this is what I did to drop 20 pounds from 240 to 220. And I'm maintaining, guys. But I want to give you that golden star that I was telling you about. The golden star that you have to have in order to do this. And I repeat, you have to have it. Have to have discipline. That's it. You have to have discipline. And I know you can go look up the dictionary definition of discipline, but let me give it to you like this. Discipline. You have to have discipline, meaning that thing that you hate to do, that you don't want to do, you have to be able to do it like you love to do it. I repeat, that thing that you don't want to do, that you hate to do, you have to be able to do it like you love to do it. That's where discipline comes in at. Doing them things that you do not want to do, but do it with a vigor that you want to do it, guys. The last little golden nugget that I want to give you, wrap this whole video up in a nice pretty bow. If you want to just do it in layman's terms and dumb terms on how to lose weight, the most simplest thing is burn more calories in a day that you take in. So simple. If you take in 2,000 calories a day, you shouldn't be doing that. But if you take in 2,000 calories a day, burn 2,500, right? That's what you should do. That's just simple. Go look that up yourself. But guys, like I said, this is not your normal 30-something-year-old college student video. But when I was walking around these schools, they was stopping and asking what they was doing. My clothes don't even fit me no more. My clothes are loose. Like I have to wear a belt and I have to move 2 holes now, right? With the belt that I have to move 2 holes. My shirts are looking looser than before. Go back, see this shirt and go back, look at it. Well, this one has always been snug. But look at all them wrinkles. This one used to be like that. Now it's like that. It works. If you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, I don't care. You want to know why? Because it worked. And what you should do is try it and see if it worked for you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for following along with your boy, 30-something-year-old college student. And I'm out.